my name is Hennessy Zimmerman. Welcome to the ROI Blueprint Mexico edition. In this podcast, we're going to be talking about real estate investment from an educational standpoint. Today, we're meeting with Dafne, a broker in the Tulum area for over 4 years now. Dafne, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Dafne. I'm Mexican, and I've been working as a real estate agent in Tulum for 4 years. I'm in love with this place, and I specialize helping international investors in their property acquisition here in the Riviera Maya. And I can say that I don't really feel it as a job. I feel it like an activity that I love because I see my investors as people that I'm helping to get their best life, and in addition, having income from their properties.
That's awesome. So it's really your passion and you really enjoy it.
It is.
Yeah. So 4 years in Tulum, you must have seen a lot of growth here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that growth, like what you've seen from COVID, maybe even from how Tulum started out till what it is now?
Absolutely. I think that this is something that you also experience, the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Tulum was a place that we didn't have any restriction. So Tulum got so popular. And also, I guess you mentioned me that you saw some celebrities, right?
Well, I didn't because I wasn't there. I wasn't living in Tulum at the time. But from what I've heard is that Tulum was this exclusive place at one point where it was like the best kept secret, and A-list celebrities would come here as a hideaway. Like they would come here because of how quiet it was. It was quiet and nobody knew what Tulum was.
Exactly. So we had this period, and then over the 5 to 10 years, we saw Tulum growing so much. Actually, the government picked Tulum as their next big destination in Mexico. Before, we had Cancun as the only international airport, and right now the last year, we just opened the international airport and also the Mayan train.
When you look at Tulum in comparison to Playa del Carmen and Cancun, what is the main difference that you see?
Okay, here I'm going to tell you the biggest secret that not many people knows about it. Tulum, we have a different density on the ground. Tulum is not allowing to build more than 3 stories in condos, buildings, and hotels. As you saw in Cancun, we find this hotels resort with all-inclusive that is 20 stories. People is looking for staying right now, not in cities. If you are coming from Dubai, from New York, you are looking to stay between a place that you feel that is surrounded by nature, green views, peace. Is the reason why we have this different lifestyle and also properties in Tulum. We have those natural materials and this experience of being in the jungle.
Now, what about the way that they're building Tulum itself compared to how they built Playa del Carmen? I hear a lot of people talking about the way they're mapping out and planning the city.
The urban development plan. Okay, in Playa del Carmen, it was the point for being a city, right? It's the reason why you can walk to the beach, but you have buildings everywhere. That is good if it is the thing that you are looking for. But as I told you, if you are looking more for the experience of being in the nature, Tulum is the place. And the government did this plan. You are not able to walk to the beach. You have to go by car, but then you are surrounded by trees everywhere.
Yeah. We have a lot of digital nomads that come to Tulum to invest, to live here full time. Why do you think they're so drawn to Tulum?
Well, there is many reasons, but I think that the main one is because they are able to have a luxury lifestyle. They spend in Mexico having American or Canadian dollars. This allows those digital nomads to have a super good life, living in a huge house, going to restaurants very often. They have this access to many luxury services. And in addition, they found Tulum as an easy point, They can get here by the international airport. But in addition, they found that they can stay here forever. They start with this 6 months visa, and then they decide or getting a residency card that is extremely easy to get, or even buying a property for having a second home in Tulum.
It's true. Getting the residency here is a lot easier than a lot of places in
Mm-hmm.
the world compared to places like Europe or anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're shopping around for your clients and it's their first time in Tulum and they
Mm-hmm.
want a property that's going to generate some income for them, what
Sure.
kind of property are you guiding them towards?
Actually, the best properties are the ones with big spaces, you know. People is moving to Tulum for staying for a while, so they want a property that is enough space. Usually villas. These villas are not attached with each other. You have a lot of privacy, and in addition, you can pick the villa for your friends too. You know, it is a place where you can invite people over to your house, and you don't want to go out of the house because you have everything. You know, you have pool, you have a beautiful kitchen, you can invite private chef, you can have all the services in the same place. So yeah, right now the market is telling that the villas are the best product to buy.
Okay, so when you look at the villas versus condos, it's villas all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sure.
interesting. And you know what I've heard a lot is there's a lot of developments that are doing a white glove service. So essentially it's like it's a villa, but it's run like a hotel so that it's a luxury experience and everything is taken care of for your guest.
Exactly. And actually, it's what my investors are looking for, right? They are in the States, they are in Canada, they are in Europe, and they are not able to take care of the property. So these management companies are the best options because they do everything. They offer services to the guests and they take care of the whole experience.
Yeah, that everything is taken care of. And while they're away in the US or Canada or Europe, they're not being bothered.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about the short term Airbnb or vacation rentals?
Short-term rentals, it is and it's going to be one of the best businesses in real estate. But for sure, you gotta be smart picking the right property and in addition, picking the right property management. If you have someone who is not taking care of the property, even if it's the best one, you are not going to have the best return. So in terms of short-term rentals, if you have those two, I can say three. The best real estate agent who knows the market. Second, the best type of property. And third one, property management. You are all covered.
So if you could give me 3 points for properties with high appreciation value, what would they be?
That is an easy one. The first one, location. If you pick the property in the right neighborhood, that is the first one that you have to take care of it. Second one, I can say design. A good design is making the difference for rentals, but also for reselling the property. And the third one, type of property, I will say right now villas are making great because you have big spaces and the market is asking for it.
So I'm curious to hear from you. What locations in Tulum are currently, like, what stands out to you? Which locations?
Okay, for people who wants to have everything ready, I can say Aldea Sama because it's close to the beach, but in addition, it is super comfortable to get around. The second one, La Veleta, because we have this population we is looking for restaurants and also walking distance to stores. And the third one, I can say Region 12 because it is in development. We can find great prices, but also it is close to the beach.
Okay. And then you mentioned about design, and Tulum has a very specific design style. How would you describe it? And do you think that that's why people are drawn the aesthetic of Tulum?
Exactly. I can describe it like peace. When you see it, you feel it. It's those colors making match with the materials. It is just magic. It is something that you are not able to find in other places, just in Tulum. So as this, like color beige, those textures.
Natural materials that make you feel like you're a part of the jungle.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Between the jungle, the water, and those colors, it is the perfect match.
Yes. Dafne, thank you so much for telling us all that information about Tulum. And I definitely agree with you because I've been here for 4 years myself and I've seen the growth. And I also see so many different types of people coming to Tulum, different buyers, more families wanting to come stay and visit or even move here. with everything we discussed, what do you think is the main takeaway point that you would give to someone first coming to Tulum for the first time?
Tulum is a paradise. It is full of opportunities for everyone, no matter what is your nationality, your type of life, because we have this party side, but we also have these people looking for a stay in a quiet place, right? So whatever that you are looking for, Tulum has it. And I invite you to experience, but I also invite you to know more about investments opportunities here, because it's that an opportunity that life is giving you to have your piece of paradise for yourself.
Yeah, I love that. And to be a part of something growing. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you guys so much for watching. We want you guys to engage, like, comment, subscribe, maybe put in the comment section below any topics that you would like us to discuss, anything that you want to know more about. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next video.